We are officially back. What up? It's your boy Real Malfunction with I Am Me. That's my brand. Anyways, what's up, guys? Have a good morning. Hope you're having a good morning. Hope you're having a good night. Wherever you are in the world, what's up? Got some good shit today. You know, this channel is about personal development, personal growth, letting go of things, healing, your journey to healing. This is what this channel is about. You know, giving you guys certain scenarios that have helped me out in my life in order for you guys to have success in your journey. And that's what this is about. And today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the 5 books that have helped me on my personal development or my self-growth journey. Okay? Before we get into that, though, if you'd like to learn from my mentors to learn how to grow your YouTube channel more effectively, right, with no fluff, right, and learn how to make real money online, go ahead and click the link in the description, okay? Now let's get into it. Hi, it's Malachi. How are you? Good. I'm excited about this because every single book that I'm about to show you right now, I've read. And I didn't just read it once. I didn't just read it twice. I read it a lot of times. Some of these books I've read more than like 5 times. Some of them I've read like 3 times, 4 times. But anyways, the first book that I want to talk to you guys about is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. Okay, with this book has helped me learn, right, and recognize my thought patterns, right, and what I say to myself. Because a lot of the times when we're talking to ourselves, we're not talking, we're listening, right? And in this book, it helped me become metacognitive of what I've been saying and giving myself in the mornings when I first wake up, or just throughout the day when I was working with sales. Sometimes if I didn't get a sale, I'd be like, oh dang, was it me? But this book helped me recognize that it wasn't me. Well, it was me, my paradigm, but it wasn't necessarily like, don't blame yourself, but definitely blame yourself. Like, blame yourself to the point where your next sale, your next rep is going to be better than the one that you just had. That's what it was, right? But it's also your attitude. This is your attitude as well. Like, because whenever you're talking to yourself, you have an attitude, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. And this book right here helped me with that, switching from my negative self-talk to my positive self-talk. Also, this book has put me in the position to basically, so what this book has, and I can read something from it real quick. This book has some good juju, like for real. There it is. Let me just read this to you. Instead of waking up in the morning and telling yourself you wish you didn't have to get out of bed, your new self-talk should tell you that it's a great day to be alive. And it's time to get at it. Since most of these things we call problems are only perceived as problems, that means your paradigm, the way you look at each of them determines whether they really are or not problems. You need only tell yourself to see them in a better way. If you think that might sound a little too easy, try it for a day and see what happens. So, in this book, it gives an example of a waiter. And this waiter, the author and his best friend are having lunch. And this waiter comes over and she has a tray full of stuff and she falls, right? And she drops everything. The first thing out of her mouth was, "I'm sorry, guys, I'm so clumsy." Shad was talking to his friend about that. And they were talking about how they had road rage and stuff, and how road rage affects them throughout their day because somebody messed up. It's interesting how one thought about yourself can affect so much other things in your life. And this waiter, she basically said she was clumsy. What do you think she did? She just dropped everything. You just reaffirmed that you're clumsy, so guess what? You're going to be clumsy again. You're going to probably keep dropping things. What to say when you talk to yourself. Great book. Next book on this list is a freaking classic. If you guys have not ever seen this book or heard of this book, I don't know. You think you've been sleeping under a rock, because everybody talks about this book. All right. And this book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This thing is thick. This thing has so much good energy and good juju in it. It's crazy. Like, super crazy. I'm going to read you guys something from this book because it's super, super crazy. I just messed up my spot. I had it. Oh, there it is, right? Yeah, there it is. But this book right here has taught me how to basically, it's attitude as well. This is all attitude as well. I'm gonna be honest. It's attitude towards money. It's changing your paradigm towards money. So what happened with this book is Napoleon Hill, the author, actually got to stay with Andrew Carnegie. He was an owner of the steel company, and it's crazy. So like, this man lived with Andrew Carnegie for 20 years without getting paid. All right, and over those 20 years, he's interviewed men and women, over 500 men and women, okay, to see what makes them successful. And this man's interviewed Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, all kinds of people. And he made this book. And it took him 20 years to make this book. But basically, this is all the steps in order to be successful in your life, just like everybody he's interviewed. All right. This book right here, I've listened to this book, this audio book, probably like 6 or 7 times. And it takes forever. It's like a good 9 hours. But so many good gems in here. Reading this book, oh my gosh, it talks about faith, desires. It talks about attitude. It talks about everything. Talks about everything. And how basically successful people tick. And how they work. Love this book. I definitely recommend you read this book. If you haven't read this book, if you haven't even seen this book, go out and get it. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Awesome book. Oh yeah, let me read that one thing to you. Respond positively to life. Develop a positive self-image. Your image, your reactions to life, and your decisions are completely within your control. So everything that I've been talking about, positive mental attitude, your self-talk, your actions, all those things are in your control. So it doesn't determine on whether your environment had made you feel some kind of way. It doesn't matter, because even though your environment isn't in your control, guess what? Your thoughts are, your actions are, your self-talk is, the words you use are, everything else matters. That's why it doesn't matter about your environment dictating who you are personally. Well, it does if you don't have the tools to work on it, okay? But if you have the tools, then you can start working on those things. The next book that I truly love, oh my goodness, it's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. Covey! I like this book a lot. It's a really long book, but this right here talks about paradigms as well. Within the first chapter, it talks about how to change your paradigm. It has a picture in here of a lady, and I'm pretty sure you guys actually know about this picture. It's the lady in the, it's the younger lady and the old lady. And depending on which way you look at it, you get to see the older lady or you get to see the younger lady. But guess what? You're both right. There is an old lady and there's a young lady in this picture. But that's perception, that's paradigms. And being able to change your paradigms or being able to understand others is how you can understand your paradigm. So I heard this thing, it said seek first to be understood. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. Okay, seek first to understand what the issue is, who you're talking to, and then seek after to be understood. So seek first to understand, and then seek after to be understood. Okay, this is what that book has taught me. And this book right here, the first habit is to be proactive. So it's like, what are your personal goals, right? You need to wake up every day and have that attitude of like, yes, I'm gonna go get it. Like, my personal goal is to make a video for the next 6 months every single day, not miss one day. Okay, whether it's a video of shorts, 10 videos of shorts, whether it's one video of just me talking to you guys, or anything like that. I just want to make one video a day. Okay. Second habit in this book is, it's begin with the end in mind. Okay, so you know that you want to be able to master this, so that's what you have to think in this whole book. I want to master this. Okay, this isn't going to be mastering me. Okay, the body is the beast. The mind, okay, is what you need to control. Because if you can control the beast, the animal, you're good. You won't be able to, you won't have those same issues that you've had growing up, where you couldn't have no self-control, no discipline, you know what I mean? Your self-talk was just out of control. All those things play a factor in it. And this book right here is amazing. Habit 4 is to think win-win. So there's no lose-lose, there's no win-lose, there's no lose-win, there's win-win. That's it. How do I win for me, and how do I win for the second party? Okay? That's what successful people do. Like, highly effective people, they do this. They think win-win. Okay? Fifth habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood. That's the fifth habit. I love that habit. All right? Sixth habit. The sixth habit is synergy. So synergy means creative cooperation. So like, it means basically you having help with other people. They have the same idea or end goal in mind, and they help you creatively. They cooperate creatively with you. And just like in Think and Grow Rich, 2 brains are better than 1. 2 mastermind brains are better than 1 mastermind brain. Okay? Love this book. Sixth habit. Sixth habit is synergy. Seventh habit. Last habit, okay? Last habit is sharpening the saw. So what does that mean? It means basically iron sharpens iron. Get around like-minded people. Get around people that are doing the things that you want to do. Okay? Next book. This book's helped me a lot. Just like I said, the Little Gold Book of Yes Attitudes with Jeffrey Gitomer. Like, this book right here, Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude by Napoleon Hill and W. Clement Stone. Oh my goodness. This also talks about paradigms. This also talks about responding instead of reacting to situations. Okay? This also talks about your PMA and your NMA. So your positive mental attitude and your negative mental attitude. No matter which one you have, guess what? You're right. You're right. You want to know why you've been having a lot of trouble manifesting negative crap in your life? Is because your negative mental attitude has been telling you, your subconscious mind, yep, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want. Instead of you focusing and becoming metacognitive and saying, that's not what I want anymore. I want a positive mental attitude. Let's start by reading this book. This book right here, this talks about, like I said, man, it talks about responding in situations. You respond with the intent that you've listened. Reacting is the intent of just doing something off impulse. You didn't listen. You didn't understood. That's why the last book I just said, it says, seek first to understand, then be understood. Not seek first to be understood, and then you can understand. No. Seek first to understand, and then you can be understood, okay? That was the last book. This book talks about the same thing. Talks about the same Same thing. And this man right here, Og Mandino, there's a preference in there. I have a book, when I was doing sales, I have a book that I read, which was an amazing book. And it's literally only like 100 pages, if that. Yeah, like 100 pages. And this preface by Og Mandino, he also has a book. It's called The World's Greatest Salesman, right? Oh, nope, it's The Greatest Miracle in the World. He also has a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World. I've read that book too. I thought I had that book, but this book is The Greatest Miracle in the World by Og Mandino. All three of these authors, Napoleon Hill, W. Clement Stone, Og Mandino, these guys right here are what you want to listen to and hear and absorb in your mind. Dale Carnegie, Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within You, fucking everything. Like, literally, there's so many good gems. Stephen R. Covey, Chad Helmstetter. Like, there's so many good books, okay? Last but not least, this book right here has helped me on my journey. I think this was the first book I've ever read on my personal development journey. And this book right here, there's something about this book. There's just something about this book. This book is just amazing. There's so many good gems and books, guys, that there's just something about them. But this book right here, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. You see that? It says the only book you need to learn or to learn, was it? To lead you to success, to lead you to success. This book right here has talked to me about obviously being a leader and learning how to talk to people even more so. It's be more confident when you're talking to people. So the reason why I read this book is because I did direct sales, right? And this is obviously how to win friends, right? And influence people. So I would like to win friends and influence people to basically buy my product. This book right here has helped me do that phenomenally. I gained confidence with basically changing my paradigm. Because when I first started, I was just like pictures aren't that important. I mean, they are, but like people have phones nowadays. You got an iPhone that does portrait mode. Like, you don't need no professional photographer taking pictures of you. But in this book, it taught me how to change my paradigm. And when you're selling, you don't want to sell the negative self. Like, if you don't believe in the product, don't sell the product. And when I first started, I didn't really believe in the product. I was just trying to get the pitch down. But after reading this book, I got confident enough to believe in the product, because guess what? Taking pictures and having that physical picture of yourself, that's more important than on your phone. You know what I mean? Having that physical copy is more important than having it on your phone. Okay? So I changed my paradigm up with this book on basically what I was selling. And that's with anything. If you don't believe what you're selling, you're probably not going to sell it, right? This book right here has also taught me that it got me to, it taught me basically like how I can basically stop worrying and start living, how to enjoy my life and my job. It's like one of those things that it helped me get others to see what I was trying to say, selling wise. And this book, oh my goodness, it's like, this book teaches you about first impressions. This book teaches you about, it teaches you how to like criticize others without being hated for it. Like, it's a good criticism. You know, not just like automatically scolding somebody, but learning the technicality of actually using your words and communication to break somebody's barrier, but not let them take it personal, but just like they understand, like, damn, okay, this is what I got to work on. It also is a good book for, this book helped me talk to anybody. Like, literally, I had a fear of talking to certain people, and this book helped me talk to anybody. I can talk to anybody now. I don't care who it is. This person might be upset, pissed off right now, want to fight me, and I can still talk to them and de-escalate them. This book right here is probably my favorite book. My favorite book because this is what to do when nothing else works. You know, this is what to do when this is like it's like it's a trick to help you, like, there's just gems in here, man. There's gems in here. Like, I'm very articulate because of this book. On the back, it says this. It says, go after the job you want and get it. Take the job you have and improve it. Take any situation and make it work for you. These books right here. These books right here have made me the man that I am today. If you haven't yet, I suggest you go read these things. These things are amazing. This is just a little bit of my library collection, guys, because I love books. I'm gonna be honest. I love books. Go read. Go read. If you want to change your life the way that I did, these books definitely is a good start. Anyways, it was your boy Real Malfunction with I Am Me. That's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys go out and maybe take a look at these books, right? Last but not least, if you would like to learn from my mentors to grow your YouTube channel more effectively, to learn how to make money on YouTube, click the link in the description. All right? All right. It's your boy Mal. I'm out. Peace. See you tomorrow.